I can't sleep at night. I toss and turn, wait for the telephone. Get ready to call my home. And as a matter of fact, it blows my mind. You wouldn't even talk to me. Because a girl like you, like a dream come true. A real love fantasy. That's my shit. No matter what your friends try to think of me. Today gonna be an 80s day. It sure is. Every little step I take, you will be there. Every little step I make, we'll be together. All right. Hey. How y'all doing? Hey, hey girl, hey boo. Hey, happy Friday. It's Friday, y'all. Ooh, it's Friday. Alrighty. All right, let's get into this read. And welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozen. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, 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 collective. Thank you so much for joining me today. You are truly appreciated. Thank you for all the gifts, the tips, the donations, the shares, the commentary, your presence as well. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to grab this copy of this book, Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It was written by me. The book is readily available for purchase on Amazon.com. All you have to do is just type in the title, Wisdom Beyond Wounds, on Amazon. You will see it pop up alongside my other publications as well. All right, thank you so much. Also, the workshop for the Wisdom Beyond Wounds workshop is coming up. So you still got time. March 8th, doors close. Or March 7th, the doors are going to close. So make sure you get into the workshop, okay? That is a 4-week intensive, more intimate setting surrounding the deeper contents in this book here. All right. So if you're interested, make sure that you sign up, and then yeah, we go from there. If you would like to join us in the Wisdom Beyond Wounds group, that is on Facebook, where we dive deeper surrounding the shadows that may be stopping you from living in your best potential in life. Okay. So those are the options that you have. And yeah, let's get into this read. All right, so channel message here is, why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring me? Stop ignoring me. So someone feels very, very ignored by you. The irrelevance of Oblivion, okay? Channel message, why are you ignoring me? The irrelevance of Oblivion, all right? So let's break down the word irrelevance, if you don't know, and let's break down the word oblivion. We're going to put that all together, okay? So the meaning of irrelevance means you no longer, or a person no longer matters in another person's world or their inner world, okay, or within their mind. Oblivion means that you or a person is not remembered as a factor. So there's no recollection of this person. You've completely ceased and desist this person. You've completely created a mental funeral for this person. They don't exist in your reality or within your world or your mind, okay? So narcissist is feeling some type of way because you are 100% ignoring them. How freaking dare you to ignore this person? And they're taking this as a form of disrespect. They're taking this as a form of insubordination. They're taking this they're taking this as also that they don't have control over the situation. So mentally, they're going through a lot of things. So they were never afraid of losing you. They were afraid of losing relevance. You were the ones that were keeping this person 100% relevant in your story or in your narrative, if that makes sense. So you walking away did not wound their heart. It amputated their audience. Let me repeat that. Yeah. You walking away did not wound their heart. It amputated their audience. God damn. Conflict would have kept them significant. So hate would have kept them central or neutralized. So for someone who survives on reflection, being ignored is not peace. It is extinction. Yes, you extincted this person. This person don't exist anymore. If that makes sense. So the irrelevance of Oblivion means you are no longer a character in the story or in their story that they have created. You are a footnote that was never written. We all know what footnotes are, right? So if you remember college days and you had to write MLA style or APA style page papers or so, at the bottom or at the back of the paper, you would have like footnotes. Once you're finished writing out your paper for your professor, they may ask you for footnotes. So that's basically what it is. So you are a footnote that was never written. So basically we'll say, disentangled yourself, or you've dismantled we'll say, written narrative that they thought that they could have continued to keep being, we'll say, relevant or present in this day to day. Okay. So oblivion is worse than humiliation. Humiliation still confirms existence. Humiliation still confirms existence. It means someone is watching, reacting, or feeling something or someone. Oblivion means psychological erasure. No audience, no resistance, no emotional echo. To them, being hated is tolerable. Being unseen is annihilation. This is why you have to become indifferent. No emotions at all, because hate is still a form of emotions. And if you exhibit that to that person, they still feel that you care about them, even though hate is a negative sense or a negative space of an emotion. It's still an emotion that they are going to take as if you care, if that makes sense. So irrelevance collapses the false self faster than exposure. Exposure threatens the image. Irrelevance deletes it. Exposure threatens the image. They're mad when you expose their image, but they feel that they can come back around from being exposed with their image. But when it comes to irrelevance, they can't come back from that. So it's like a wham wham, or like 2 punches to the head. They can't handle that. Or 2 punches to the chest. So the narcissistic structure is built on reflected attention. When you emotionally withdraw and redirect your focus, the mirror disappears. So without reflection, the constructed identity starts to stabilize or destabilize. Your indifference forces them into indifference forces them into an existential vacuum. Okay, so conflict allows them to anchor themselves to you. Drama is their oxygen. Your calm disengagement removes narrative friction. Silence becomes a void where their inflated self cannot bounce back. So they are left confronting something rarely spoken about, the terror of non-significant. They are a non-factor in your life. They are non-significant in your life. They do not exist in your life, and they cannot handle that. You're not giving them hate. They can't handle that. You're not giving them love. They can't handle that. You're not arguing and fighting and screaming at them. They can't handle that. You're not going to give them anything at all, not even a little bit. You're not even going to gossip about them. You're not going to put them on a pedestal. You're not going to give them anything, nothing at all. This is when you have known that you have successfully graduated into being and becoming and also feeling indifferent. So an example of this will be, hey, North Korea. So an example of this will be, they smear your name in rooms you no longer enter. They wait for your reaction. So they create the gossip knowing or thinking or feeling that you're going to respond to it. So they're waiting and they're waiting and they're waiting. And the waiting is starting to grow into impatience and more impatience and more impatience and more impatience, to the point where now they're going to self-destruct or they're going to explode because they're trying to figure out, why aren't you catching me, or why aren't you running after me? So it's like it's like a game of tag. Tag, you're it, and they run off, and you just stand right there and you just watch them run like they took off. Shoo! Tag, you're it, collective. And you just looking at them like, I ain't playing no goddamn tag with you. What the hell wrong with you? And they just 100-meter dash in that thing, child. And you just watch them just going as far as they can go, until they realize when they finally stop and they look back, you know where to be found. You know where to be found. So they wait for your reaction. Nothing comes. Weeks pass, days pass, months pass, hell, years pass, centuries pass as well, if that makes sense. You thrive, untouched, unmoved, unnerved, don't give a damn. That makes sense. So suddenly the story they built has no antagonist. No target and no stage. They're left on the stage and people watch them like, boo, boo, tomatoes, tomatoes, boo. Boo, karmic, tomatoes, tomatoes. So in that moment, they do not feel anger. They feel disappearance. So now they feel like that you've completely disappeared out of their life. Now all these questions are coming up. Well, did the collective really care about me? Y'all going to have to take that how that resonates. For me, I'm going to say hell nah. If that makes sense, hell freaking nah. I don't care. That's number one. Another question that they're going to ask themselves is that if you were playing them, you're going to have to take that how that resonates. Everybody's point of view is going to be slightly different. But these are the type of questions that they're asking themselves, because they want to see that if the things that they were doing were actually bothering you or more so affecting you. And it's not affecting you. And that's what's so bothersome to them, because you disappeared out their life, or they disappeared out your life. And they don't really have anything to show for that. So they're kind of like left in the dust, trying to clean up what they have created. So for someone who built an identity on being central, remember, central is in the middle or in the center of something or someplace or someone, irrelevance feels like psychological extinction. You're not on this person's mind. You don't think about this person, but this person thinks about you. You don't have a hate for this person. You don't have a love for this person. You're indifferent with this person. This person loves you, but they hate you at the same time. They love you because you were putting yourself in their shenanigans. That's what they loved you for. They hate you because you're no longer taking part of the shenanigans that they wanted you to be a part of. So it kind of giving like bipolar. That's what's giving. It's giving two sides of the spectrum when it comes to mental instability here. This person may have some form of a multiple personality disorder. They may have like schizophrenia. They have some kind of a mental something going on. And also because they keep thinking in their head, they keep thinking that you're going to pop up at some point in time. So if they keep talking about you and talking and talking and talking, it's like they're going to summon you from the dead, if that makes sense, because they just know that if they get one good piece of gossip about you, and it spreads. It's supposed to bring you back into the argument or into the fight. But again, it's not working. So they feel very irrelevant mentally by you. Remember, they play a mental game. Narcissistic fools, psychopaths play a mental game. Once you understand, you're able to get inside their head without touching them, they will be destroyed. Hey, it is what it is. Fair exchange ain't no goddamn robbery over here in this MF. It is what it is. Because they would not have stopped until they stopped you. That's how serious it is. It's a competition within their head, and they're willing to go as far as they can take it. And going as far as they can take it is to seeing you actually hurt emotionally, physically, psychologically, mentally, financially, spiritually, etc., etc. And you have to protect yourself from that, okay? So again, why are you ignoring me? Stop ignoring me. Give me something to go off, collective. Why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you talking to me to other people? Well, why aren't you gossiping about me to other people? Why isn't my name being brought up? Why aren't I the center of your center of your world? Why do you keep doing this to me? Give me something to go off. Ah! This is what's happening here. He ain't giving it shit. What I say before a couple of days back? Doesn't shit stink? So why are you touching shit that stinks? If that makes sense. Oh, I know this is going to be a good read today. Happy Friday, y'all. Y'all had breakfast this morning? Y'all ate good this morning? Okay. Yeah, man. They stuck in the web. It's like they're lurking. They're lurking and they're lurking and they're lurking and they're lurking. They just sitting there and just watching and rocking back and forth and creating fake profiles and fake this. And they keep watching you and they just want you to say their name just one time. Please give me a hit, collective, please. Baby, baby, please give me a hit of your energy. Please, I beg you, say anything, please, please. And you're like, la-di-da, la-di-da. I got other things to do. I got to worry about what I'm going to eat today, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Oh, man. So they're stuck in their head until you get them out of their head. And the only way you can get them out their head is by resurrecting their name. It's about speaking about them, if that makes sense. But your energy is too pure, too beautiful, or too handsome to even call this person's name. Why are you bringing up something from the dead, if that makes sense? Why are you resurrecting something that you've already made peace with, if that makes sense? So until you call their name or until you make them relevant again, I'm going to be here. Spider-Man. You know how Spider-Man got the little thing? He'd be like, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, you Spider-Man. You webbing them apples. Yes, all in their head here. Stuck. Mm-hmm. And because they're stuck in their head, you're seeing all the cracks within themselves or within their head. Mm-hmm. You've seen all the cracks that they thought that they have hidden from you and from other people. Of course, they didn't hide it from you. You may have called them out on it, or you may have just seen it and you just separated from them. But because there's so many cracks that they thought that they have hidden from others specifically, now it's being shown for everyone to see. And they can't handle that. They can't handle the cracks that people see within their mind because they need you to make them relevant again. It's just not going to work. That's the only way that they can survive off your energy. Somebody eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch? What is that? I've never seen this in here. Okay. Do you realize how grainy this picture is? It's super grainy. Like you can't really focus on the picture. There's no focal point. There's no sharp focal point for this picture. It's very grainy, or it's like there's just a lot that's going on here. So someone is submerging themselves in their emotions. They don't feel loved. Everyone has been leaving them behind. Friends, family, co-workers, whoever, however here. They don't feel loved. They feel very unloved. Very unloved. And it's what it's doing because they're feeling unloved. It's being shown in front of everyone to see. And then also their darkness is starting to become even more evident that they are a dark person. The same darkness that they did not want people to be aware that they had or they operate from, it's the same darkness that they're going to succumb to. Thank you. It's the same darkness that they're going to succumb to publicly. They feel like no one is coming to their rescue. They feel like no one is paying them any attention. You are the one with the multitude of energy to restart them up again. And you've completely cut the circuit box to give back to them. And they're trying to figure out how they could re-emerge back into your life. So if you are on social media, if you're like a creator, a content creator, you don't have to be. But if you're just on social media and you're posting whatever, however you're posting, be mindful of the fake pages, the ones with no pictures, or the ones that was just made. And you know, you can kind of tell when it's a fake page or so. That's those individuals that are trying to get a rise out of you. That's how desperate they are, that they have to hide behind a fake page. Somebody eat lo mein, shrimp lo mein, or beef lo mein, or chicken lo mein, one of them things. Lo mein, okay? Or someone's eating with chopsticks, something with Chinese food, or you love Chinese food. I'm also seeing chicken and broccoli, something with Chinese food, but anywho, or ramen. So those things are coming up. Those are just confirmations, of course. They want you to help them get out of this pit of feeling sorrow, or they're feeling very sorrowful, or they're feeling like they're drowning in their emotions. They can't come out of their emotions, or they can't stay afloat of their emotions. You were the last person, I think you were actually the first and the last person that actually cared about this person. But this person took your kindness for weakness, and they tried to destroy your kindness because they thought your kindness wasn't real. They thought it was very odd, or they thought it was off. So they thought it in their best right or interest was to destroy your kindness, and then more so just take what they could from you. When that was unsuccessful, your team, your spirit team, take it how it resonates, you know, hit them upside the head like, here, not this one, meaning the collective here. And they got a taste of your ancestors, or whoever, whatever is protecting you here. And whatever is protecting you, do not play about you. You may have even mentioned to this person that you are, we'll say, spiritually protected, and they didn't believe you. They wanted to call a bluff. Your bluff? They thought you were lying. They thought it wasn't true. So they tested the gangster. They tested the little G was inside you and the big G. And the big G and little g go together. Just look at the alphabet. If that makes sense, the big G is God, creator, divine energy. But also that big G lives inside of you, the little g, if that makes sense. So they wanted to test the big G's, gangster, yours too. Because they realized they couldn't get to your heart space. They realized that they could no longer pull on your emotional strings. They realized that they could not affect you mentally. So I was like, all right, well, let me just go after the big G, because you kept saying to them, I'm protected, and they didn't take you serious. Okay, no problem. They don't have to take you serious. And the moment that they didn't take you serious and they decided to go up against the big G, they got stuck. Yeah. They got stuck. They got stuck in their head and they got stuck in their heart. And those are the two qualities or attributes of a person or self that you need to make sure that's in alignment. Your heart and mind needs to be in alignment. Thank you, boo. Your heart and your mind needs to be in alignment. So it can help you make the best decisions that you can for self on a day-to-day. If that makes sense. Hey, Ireland. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's like a tug and pull of fire is what it is. You have both sides. You have both fire element and water element. The fire is within your dark side. It does not always equate to being angry or lashing out. It does not. It could mean your confidence, or it can mean that you are confident in decision that you have made to sidestep this person. That's the fire. Or quick thinking or actionable taking of things. The water side of this is your emotions. You're emotionally intelligent. You're emotionally mature. So it balances out both ends or both sides. Even though the fire and the water could be touching, they never clash with one another. It works together in tandem, if that makes sense. They don't have that. They don't know how to balance the two. So they're always working against the two that they have within themselves. They're not emotionally mature. They're one that is quick to want to get you to argue with them or fight with them. They're the one that's always quick to get some form of a rise out of you. And they use the emotional parts of the self that they lack to get you to fulfill that with them. And also the fiery part of them, the yelling and the screaming and the projection, they want you to also to make space for that as well too. And when you don't, it dies out. So the water level rises within themselves. The emotional immaturity within self starts to rise because they can't handle it. They're all over the place. You and that, yeah. And they're all over the place. So that level, that emotional immaturity, the water is starting to rise within themselves to the point where they're going to actually suffocate in their own emotions. That's just one way. The other way here with the fire as well too, because they keep reigniting or reinvigorating this fire that they cannot handle within themselves, meaning the anger and the projections of things, they're going to burn themselves with the fire that they cannot tame within themselves. So honestly, they are, from any side, however way you want to look at this, they are trapped in all corners within themselves. They are trapped emotionally, and they're trapped fire-wise. They're trapped water-wise and fire-wise. So what's your name? Desi states on TikTok they need to just move on. If that was the case, and I agree with you, of course, if it was so easy, they would have already done that. Now, the reason why, and thank you for your comment, Now, the reason why they cannot move forward is, again, they need you to make them relevant. Your relevance is what makes them alive. Your relevance is what makes them feel like they can survive. Remember, they're empty inside, and you at one point in time were fulfilling the emptiness that they were feeling inside. This is why they could have and always presented themselves as emotionally immature, because you were emotionally mature and you were filling the voids within themselves that was emotionally immature. So they were looking for you to fill them up. And the more you fill them up, the more they wasted. The more you fill them up, the more you realize that they had a lot of holes within themselves. And that's what they did not want you to see. But the actionable part of what they were showing you is what showed you what you truly needed to see. That's why they can't move forward. So in order for them to stop from bothering you, trying to cause harm towards you, get them in their head. I'm going to tell you, I don't give a damn. Because enough is enough. In order for you to get a narcissist to stop bothering you, you have to get them in their own head. You have to trap them in their own mind. This is a mental game. Enough is enough. You don't have to touch them. Hell, you don't even have to talk to them. Ignoring them or simply calling upon your self-judgment in regards to the situation and completely going indifferent. No emotions. If you still have hate for this person, you still have emotions for them. If you have disdain for them, you still have emotions for them. If you have any type of negative emotions for them, you still have emotions for them. This is why they can't go away. Become indifferent. No emotions. Cold. Like an icicle. Like a popsicle. Let me go back to my notes. Irrelevance of Oblivion. They were never afraid of losing you. They were afraid of losing relevance. They were never afraid of losing you. They were afraid of losing your relevance. You are a big deal in this person's world or in this person's reality. You are. They made you relevant 100% in your distorted mind, if that makes sense. So you walking away did not wound their heart. It amputated their audience. Who was their audience? People that listen to the gossip surrounding you. Now, the audience more than likely probably came from you, meaning your friends, your social connections, etc., etc. And if you move forward indifferent, and that same audience see that you move forward indifferently, that same audience is now going to leave them and follow you. Whether you like that or not, that's just the way this is psychologically speaking. This is just the way people operate. Why? I don't know. I will have to do more research surrounding that. But from my own personal interpretation of things, this is what I'm seeing. When you move forward, because you are so relevant, because you are so important, I need for you guys to understand how important that people place you on a high pedestal. That is the truth. For whatever reason, for your handsomeness, for your beauty, for your intellect, for the way that you dress, for your job, for your home, for your car, however it resonates. There's something that you have that they want that they cannot have. And because they cannot have it, they're going to utilize gossip as a way to break you down and to take away the thing that you have so they can have it. If that makes sense. So You walking away did not wound their heart. How can you wound their heart if they don't have feelings within their heart? They were very brutal and they were very conniving and they were very deceitful towards you. A person who holds those characteristics within their heart, you're not going to wound them that way, if that makes sense. You're going to wound them specifically if you amputate the audience. The people that they got on their side to watch you, cut the energy of the audience. You have to move forward. You have to glow up. You got to put your both foot forward. You have to become successful. The best revenge is your paper, like Beyonce say. The best revenge is your success. And the more successful that you become, the more the same audience that they went to, yep, see, I told you to collect it. Now the audience looking like, wait a minute, god damn, that's the collective shit. They glowed up real good. Wow. So now they're curious because the thing that the narcissist was saying about you wasn't true. So now the audience is coming towards you, unfortunately, to see your glow up. And by you glowing up, you amputated the narcissist audience. Does that make sense? So now that the narcissists don't have an audience, no one is paying attention to what they're saying. No one loves me. Wait, no one, everybody ignore me. Well, is it something I said? Is it something I do? This is how you play the game. This is how you checkmate a MFer. This is how you get them to leave you alone. And eventually, the same audience that were around the narcissistic fool, some of them may get on the bandwagon and try to, hey, collective, how you doing? Some of them may, and you can say, hell nah, get the fuck away from me. Or some of them are just going to watch you and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, so that person was lying, and they're going to leave you alone. You're going to take that how that resonates. But this is how you successfully destroy a narcissist. Hey, it is what it is. Conflict would have kept them significant. Where's the conflict coming from if you're not responding to the conflict? You're not fighting them. You don't give a damn about them. So there's no conflict to have, if that makes sense. Hate would have kept them central. You don't hate them. You got over it. You forgave it, or you forgave the situation. Take that how that resonates. But you forgave the situation and hold. He said, all right, let me just get up out of here. Let me just move forward with life. And you focus on you. They can't stand that. All of your focus is now on you and not on them. Who are you? How dare you do that? If that makes sense. So, for someone who survives on reflection, being ignored is not peace. It is extinction. Let me repeat that. For someone who survives on reflection, being ignored is not peace. It's extinction. You just extinguish their whole existence. And that is mental annihilation for narcissists. Hopefully that makes sense. Humiliation still confirms existence. They want you to humiliate them. Okay, dang, I feel humiliated, but yep, the collective still like me. Yep, the collective still love me. I ain't doing that. Why are you doing it? Why are you wasting time on shit? Shit sticks. They want their shit to stick on you. Why do you want that on you? If that makes sense. Why do you want their poo that they voided to stick to you? I don't want that. So I'm not going to be around it. I don't want to smell it. I don't want it touching me. That's why I say their life is like a porta potty. If that makes sense. So, humiliation still confirms existence. It means someone is watching. reacting and feeling. You're not watching them. You don't know what they got going on. You're not reacting to them. You don't give a damn. And you don't feel anything because there's nothing to feel, if that makes sense. Whatever you give your attention to is what grows. And they need for you to keep them relevant so they can still continue to grow off of your relevance. You are a big deal in this world. Divine collective. Let me make that clear. You are a big deal in this world. That's why these narcissistic fools keep trying to attach to you. They keep trying to anchor to you. You have something that they don't have, whatever that may be, because it's going to be slightly different for everybody. It could be as simple as a car. You finally save all your money up for your dream car, whatever your dream car may be. And that person see you pulling off the lot in your dream car, but you work hard for that. And they want to side-eye you. They want to be very negative and cold towards you because you work hard for your dream car. It'd be the most simplistic things. Mainly materialistic things is what they're gunning for. They think fame or reputation is worth a lot. This is how they perceive things. Take it how it resonates. I don't feel you care about that. Maybe you do, but this is how listen, take it how it resonates. For the one who don't care about fame, it's like, okay, whatever, it's not really a big deal. Because honestly, fame brings a lot of unwanted attention. It's like, I don't think you guys want unwanted attention. So you don't care about stuff like that. They do. So in their eyes, how they perceive you, they look at you as a superstar in their eyes. They look at you as the best thing they have ever encountered in their lives. They look at you as the most important person, the most VIP person in their life. This is why they want to remain relevant in your life. You are a big deal. Stop sleeping on yourself. Please. Divine collective, specifically who I'm speaking to. The ones who are doing the work. Stop sleeping on yourself. People see your greatness before you do sometimes. And hey, when you thinking that you're not doing well or you're not doing good for self and other people are seeing outside of you and they're like, dang, look at the collective. Yeah, sometimes some people see your worth before you do. And narcissistic fools have an eye for that. I don't know how and why. I'll have to do more research around that psychologically. But they have a pretty good eye, a keen eye, in regards to who has great energy, who has great reputation, who has great relevance. Does that make sense? That's why they can't leave you alone. That's it. So how do you get them to leave you alone? Look, before I get into that, that's why when they come in, they try to take as much as they can from you and draw everything out from you, all the greatness from you. And when they have completely depleted all of the greatness from you, you're no longer relevant. Don't they leave after they leave you in hell's pit or rock bottom? An example of that would be you're in a relationship and you've been in this relationship for quite some time, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. We're going to stick with relationship. That makes sense. And before you got with that person, that said person from the past, baby, you was doing the goddamn thing. Yes, you was. You was big dog in this MF. You still are, of course. But back then, before all this ever happened to you, baby, you was big dog in this. And nobody couldn't tell you nothing. You was high stepping in life. You was doing what you were supposed to do. And people saw it. So this narcissist saw how well that you were doing in life. and decided to come in and exactly mirror you and then slowly deplete you mentally, gaslighting you, lying to you, manipulating you, all different types of things that they were doing towards you to slowly take all of your greatness out. And then once they're successful with your greatness, you'll never amount to anything. You're going to need me before I need you. Nobody's not going to want you. These are things that they say to you while they're taking your essence away from you. Does that make sense? Them humiliating you and then you trying to humiliate them back is what they want. They need you to mirror them. They mirrored you already because they saw your greatness. Okay, let me just come in and yeah, I do that too. Yep, I go to the gym too. Yeah, I work out too. And yeah, I got a job too. And yeah, I got a career too. Yep, I'm going to school. Anything just to make it sound good. So you cannot see past the cracks of the mirror. If that makes sense. So they need you to mirror them. And if you mirror them, you're going to be just like them. Broke, desolate, hell, insidious. That's my favorite word, excuse me. I just love saying it, insidious. But no, for real. Downtrodden, dusty, soulless, hell, incompetent. They need you to mirror them, and that's what they mirror. Incompetence, downtroddenness, desolate, brokenness, soulless. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. That's why they were afraid of losing relevance. Not afraid of losing you, because once they lost you, you lost relevance. And because you have not lost relevance yet, they're going to do everything possible to get you in a position to successfully lose relevance. But here's the plot twist. You would never, ever, 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 you will never, ever lose relevance if you are connected to self. If you are connected to God, if you are connected to the Creator, if you're connected to the divine, however way you do y'all beautiful and handsome thing, you will never, ever, 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 ever lose relevance. If you know who you are. If you are connected to a higher power, higher source, whatever, however it resonates for you. Does that make sense? This is why they came after the big G. You got the little g within you. You got the God in you. But that God in you is connected to a bigger God. That makes sense? And they could not separate you from the connection that you have. They could not. They tried. That's why they play mental games and emotional games with you. Specifically, this is why. You won't amount to anything. That's not true. You're going to need me before I need you. That's not true. You're not going to be successful. That's not true. All the things that they have ever said to you was not true. It was not. This is how they were trying to successfully get you disconnected from source. Here's big G, here's little g. Boom. Big G, little g. You ain't got the God within you. Here's the connection. Look at my fingers. This is the connection. And this is them right here. And you wait, and you'll never be, and you holding on tight to your connection because you getting all the messages, the subtleties, you getting the signs. God working on you, Creator working on you, divine, like get your ass up out of there. Your ancestors telling you what's up, huh? Get up out of there, collective. Oh no, I think I can work on this. No, I just And then everything's starting to happen around you, but you never lost that connection. Is that right? You never lost the connection. So because you never lost the connection, you will never lose relevance. Checkmate. You will never, ever, ever lose relevance. They were never afraid of losing you. They were afraid of losing relevance. If you are connected, you won't lose relevance. They know this. That's why they can't stop bothering you. They can't stop trying to troll you. This is why they can't stop trying to get you to humiliate them or to get a rise out of you. And if God, Creator, however it resonates for you, is telling you, don't say anything. I know you hear that voice within your head. That don't make you crazy, boo. Or you feel that feeling. You could be clear, cognizant, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, clairgustance. Those are all gifts from the Creator that was bestowed upon you guys. And that big Creator source energy keeps replenishing you to ensure that you stay intact with those gifts. So when they come along, here's your clairsentient. You getting your hair standing up on your arm. You getting goosebumps. Why I'm getting goosebumps every time this person around? That's God, Creator, talking to you. Now you get messages, clairaudient. You don't know where it's coming from, but you just like, what the fuck is going on? Well, that's divine giving you messages clear to stand clear from this person. You see how that works? They're playing a silent game, but silently you're receiving the messages because you are connected to Source. Does that make sense? They can't see your connection. They don't even believe it. They cannot see your connection to Source, which is why they can't believe it. And again, those individuals have to see things to believe it. That's why they tried to cause harm towards you, because they could not believe what they were seeing when it came to you. Does that make sense? So take that how that resonates. You are relevant in this world. You're not irrelevant. You are not irrelevant. IRR? No, you're relevant. You're very important. And I need for you to understand that. Very important. Because if a person can come up against you in this such caliber of ignorance, that means, baby, you got something special in you. You got something special in you. And I hope you can see that. They do. So why can't you? Thank you. Why can't you? Conflict would have kept them significant. They're not important, so they're not significant. Hate would have kept them central. Ooh, I hate that karmic. Ooh, I hate. Now you sound like Yosemite Sam in this MF. No, but for real. Ooh, I hate that karmic. That's how they want you to sound, like Yosemite Sam. They want you to hate them. They want you to continuously keep thinking about them. And when you do, you're forgetting about yourself. You're forgetting about the relevance and what makes you important. You are important. That's why you are here to fulfill your purpose. Whatever your purpose is. Everyone's purpose is going to be slightly different. Again, you could be a great chef. You could be a teacher. You could be a mother, a father. You could be a carpenter, a welder, whatever your purpose is. A motivational speaker, a daycare nursery teacher, I don't know, whatever it is. They don't want you to fulfill your purpose. I hope that makes sense. So for someone who survives on reflection, being ignored is not peace. Being ignored is not peace. It is extinction. Like the dinosaurs, they have to go extinct. They have to become a non-factor. Don't factor them into your relevance. You are a big deal. Divine collective, you are a big deal. You have relevance in this world. That's why everybody want to be around you and want to talk, hey, collective, hey. And they want to come in with smiling faces to mirror what you are showing them. So when you come up to somebody, hey, how you doing? That's you. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, you doing all right? Hey, good morning. The women, hey, girl, hey. They like that, just not on you. So they're going to come in temporarily. Hey, bro, how you doing? This is you. This is them. Hey, bro, how you doing? And you like, hey, bro, how you doing? Hey, sis, how you doing? Hey, sis. And you thinking that you can trust them. And all they doing is just trying to remain relevant from your point of view. That's it. Why are you ignoring me? This is how they feel about you. Why are you ignoring me? Collective. Why? Now they're telling people and they're trying to twist it around. Oh, the collective ain't good. Yeah, they don't talk to me. They don't want nothing to do with me. Yeah, they rude. Yeah, they disrespectful. They think they better than us. Do you see her? Do you see how far this thing can go, child? Do you understand? And all they're doing is just creating a web for themselves within their mind. Again, shit sticks and shit stinks. Why do you want to hold on to shit that stinks? This is what they embodied. Why do you want to hold on to shit that stink and sticks? It's not yours. So you cleaning up their shit that they put in your front porch? Make it make sense. Oh, you gonna be relevant? All right, okay, well, you gonna pay for that. Why should you have to pay for your own relevance when you're doing the work? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I have to pay for my relevance even though I'm the one that's making myself relevant by doing the work to stay relevant in my life? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Because this is how they're perceiving you. Oh my God. But that's true story. That's how they perceiving you. What the hell? My God. Look. You better pay attention to me. I'm talking to you. Roar. Here's the reptile. Roar. Roar. Yeah, you're fighting putties. You the Power Ranger. And them putties want you to fight them. Lord Zed and Rita, they want you to fight them. Because that's how they acted. acting like goddamn putties. You gotta call on your Dragon Zord, or you call on Zordon. I believe Zordon was the Power Rangers god. I do, or was like a guide. I truly do. I look at things symbolically. I truly do. They had their little thing, right? Zordon, okay, look. And they go right back to the center. Come on, y'all. They go right back to the command center. Where do you think symbolically was the command center, the heart, the mind. So they're listening to Zordon, and he giving the details, and sometimes he would give profound things too. Yes, he would. And like, all right, okay. He would tell them what they could not see. That's what I think Zordon was there for. But again, that's symbolically. Anywho, so you got Reptar in the back, breathing down your back, breathing down your neck, because you ain't give them the time of day. You ain't paying attention to them. You ain't giving them what they looking for. And you just like, la, 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 la. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Don't ignore me. Don't ignore me. Da, da, da. So now they're trying to call you out your name to get you to fight back with them, to stay relevant. Get away from these riffraffs. Narcissistic individuals are riffraffs. I said it. They are. They're ruffians. They have no couth. Very barbaric. And that's how they want you to react. Barbaric. Uncouth. And then on the outside is picture perfect. On the outside, now they have to prove to others that everything is A-okay. But inside, everything is not A-okay. Just because you see people post things online, don't really mean that they living a happy life, especially like couples. That's the psychology of it. They kind of push it up, my man, my girl, my girl, my girl. Not everybody, of course, but there's a very, very, very strong similarity surrounding when some couples just kind of like put it in your face. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then, when things truly come out later, you were like, oh, okay, that makes sense. They have something to prove. Not everybody, of course, but this is giving toxic connections. So behind closed doors, they ripping each other apart. Or they want you to be involved and ripping them apart. And then when they come outside, you fix your face. You don't talk about nothing. You don't let nobody know what's going on in this house. What goes on in this house stays in this house. And that's what they telling you. So now you have to... Hey, bro, how you doing? Hey, sis, how you doing? Yeah, man, yeah, we good, yeah, they're done, yeah, blah, 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 yip, 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 and yap, yap, yap. Hell nah. Hell nah. Got me chopped. Look at this little bed. Look at the bed. Look at the bed. Hey, boo, look at the bed. And look who's holding the bed. We can look at this from two different ways or various ways. One way, we can say the creator's holding you and you are fast asleep or you're resting. That's one way. That's one way. The other way is that this person's trying to control everything, even down to your mental space, because when you're sleeping, you may dream. If that makes sense. You may tend to be able to get a lot of picture mentalism of things while you're sleeping. Take that how that resonates. We'll just say in a good space, in a good note or good faith that you dream. Okay, just hear me out. I'm just using it as an example. If you're sleeping in this bed and you're in a dreamlike state or you're in your thoughts, if that makes sense. A person who don't want you to have complete control of self is going to try to quietly, slowly but surely bosom the hands right underneath you so they can start to slowly strip you away from your control of self. So the moment that you stop making them relevant is the moment that they're going to pull out all their little Tonka cars and their little NASCAR cars and their little Toy Story candles and their little checker pieces on your chessboard. They're going to pull out all their little Tonka cars and they're going to pew, 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 pew. I want to get you, collective. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah. And they're going to try to destroy you because you did not make them remain relevant in your life. So you injured the narcissist when you do that. And when you do that, be prepared. But that don't mean you got to be scared. This is a psychological game. This is what this is. And again, I strongly feel psychology needs to be taught in school. You have to pay to have access to psychology. And now I understand why. I do. I get it. 100% I get it. But with the free tools out there, you need to be using it. It should be taught from babies. It should be taught. But that's another time and another story. Because it unlocks many doors. Remember, they don't have any keys to your locks. An immature, unintelligent person, emotionally unintelligent person will never have the keys to your locks. But you, as an emotionally intelligent person, you have the keys to their locks. Yes, you do. All right, I'm gonna go quiet. Okay, God told me, hush, let me be quiet. All right. God, Spirit, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, universe, creator, divine, however way you guys do your thing, that energy say, hush, shh, don't say not a word. Don't say nothing. And the collective has said that about me. And the collective, and they literally, figuratively, metaphorically, spiritually speaking, I promise you, they literally just, every time they speak, a new key emerges. Every time they speak, every time they project, a new key emerges. So now when all the keys fell right on your at your feet, you're like, where all these keys come from? Oh, let me see. Now you're opening up. You got all these locks too, because not only are they throwing keys at you, they're throwing locks too. The same locks that they keep saying that you can never penetrate through, that you can never break through. They give you the blueprint to who they are. Remain still. Remain still. Hush. Shh. Not a, but shh. Nothing. No buts. Leave the buts till later. Not a word. Why she won't let me talk? You want to remain relevant in this world? Become silent. What does that mean? Well, if you remain silent, the relevance, the messages, the downloads, incoming is going to come in. Oh, that's what she means. Yes. They give you the keys, and divine we'll put it this way. It can be spun in many different ways. The divine can give you the keys and they give you the locks. That's one way. And they're throwing locks at you. I can't stand you. Okay. And they just keep throwing these locks. And you're like, oh, What am I gonna do with these locks? And then creators say, hush, don't say nothing, be quiet. I need to tell you something. All right, I'm listening. Now you're getting keys, literally just dropping, blip, 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 incoming, blip, blip. Oh, so wait. Oh, wait. Okay, they gave me the lock today. So now you're thinking, because now you're in silence. Now you're having this aha moment. Now you're having this spiritual enlightenment moment. Oh, they did say that. You see what happens when you become silent? You see what happens when they give you the keys or the locks? They literally give it to you, man. That's why I'm going to keep saying it. Narcissistic people are not as intelligent that people keep claiming that they are. There, I said it, and I can stand and back my facts. I'm very confident in what I say. They think they can study us, baby. They ain't see me yet. They ain't meet me yet. Shit. Keep talking. You said what? Oh, okay. All right. And you don't even question it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I got them. They didn't get you. Unless you allowed them to get you. They didn't get you. Baby. They didn't get you. Look, on this Good Friday. Look at it on this Good Friday. Now the keys are literally fitting in the locks that they thought that you did not have. And they literally threw you the locks. They literally did. And you literally unopened everything that was in their mind and it fell apart. It stumbled apart. It broke apart. Like them. Now look at them. Look at them. Look at him. Look at the heifer. Look. Can't even get himself up. You done unlocked everything about this person. All because of your relevance to source. All because of your importance to source. So if source sees you as important, do you see yourself the same? Do you? And be honest. Let me drink my water. Do you see yourself the same? Be honest. If the answer is no, you gonna get it right if you're gonna hang up. If you're gonna be over here, you gonna get it right. You ain't got no choice. Cause we going on the northbound train to success. We ain't dealing with no gossip over here. No he say, she say, them say. We don't deal with like that type of stuff over here. But you want to get yourself right, you in the right place. But you're going to have to meet us halfway. Half of us got our tickets. We just got to get on the train, if that makes sense. So you tell us what you want to do. Y'all ready to get on this train northbound to success? Yes. Stand clear of the closing doors. Beep, beep, beep. This is a northbound express train to Dharma. The conductor's already here. The creator energy, the divine energy, the universal energy. Baby, the conductor's already on the train waiting on us. I'm there. What's up? What we doing? If that makes sense. Yes. One of my favorite games is Crash Bandicoot, period. I love me some Crash Bandicoot. I sure do. The train ain't gonna be waiting for too much longer, if that makes sense. So stop pity-patting and woe is me and I get it, I understand, I can relate. Yes, I get it. I've been there. Trust me. But the more you allow them to stay in your head, the more they feel they have won. And they're not winning anything over here. You are the winners, not them. How in the hell you going to allow it, we're going to call it it. You're going to allow it to take your winner's spot. Going to take your relevance spot when you're doing the work. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You just going to give up your spot that easy? You bet not. You got stuff to do. You have stuff to do. Success, happiness, thriving, being healthy. You got stuff to do. You got things to do. You got purposes to fulfill. What's up? Okay, now, I'm just saying. And while you're on the success train, going northbound, they're spiraling out of control. There ain't no relevance in this MFer. Yes. PR Love 59 states on TikTok. Yes. I learned to let go what does not add to my purpose. Yes. That's what I love to hear. Yes. 100%. Yes. And they out there spiraling. Let them spiral. We don't give a damn. Shit. Let them spiral. Who cares? That's on them. Let me flip to my petty deck. Shoot, I'm a little hot, you know. I be a little animated sometimes. Let's see. Dark energy is in reverse, is freaking them out because their dark energy is not affecting you at all. It's not. So they freaked out because nothing is working. They're afraid of you. You're a winner. You're not a loser. Losers, like Jim Carrey said, losers are afraid of winners. You are a winner. Why are you afraid of a loser? Come on, boo. Ain't no way. We got rival here. It's in reverse. Depression is upright though. Oh, they won't rival with me. Why are you rivaling with shit? Why? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Why? Why? Why are you playing with shit? That's what they give. What do you think gossip is? What do you think lies are? Man, get out of here. Let them go play in their pile of poo. Let them go play in it. In the moment that they play in it, it's going to be all over their heads. And you can smell it a mile away. You're like, ew, that makes sense. We got transition here. Tower moment stuck. A bully. A bully. It's in reverse though. A non-factor want to bully you. A non-factor is stuck in a tower moment. A non-factor is stuck in a tower. Man. I'm telling you, man, and the more black magic that they do, the more their mental illness is going to show. I'm telling you. The more they keep playing with the boogity boogity boo, they don't know what they're doing. They do not. And it shows. The more they keep playing with this black magic, the more the hidden agenda is going to be exposed. Their mental illness too. Could be a fake empress that's an Aries or a Leo. That could be a friend. However it resonates. All right now. However it resonates. However it resonates. So you could be a man dealing with a fake empress, or you could be a woman dealing with a fake empress. Okay? That think they're better than you. How? They don't have any relevance. How are they better than you with no relevance? Come on, man. The relevance comes from God, divine creator, source energy. That's where the relevance come from. That's who's supplying you with the relevance of your life. The creator. How they gonna take that from you? And if they decide to take that from you, oh baby, that's their ass. Yes. That's why praying is in reverse. They can't pray out of this. Some people really fight with the creator energy. I mean, I wouldn't advise that, but you just gotta let people be. Some people fight with the creator and divine energy. Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Let them do what they gotta do. Stay out of that. They're shocked because they're emotionally exhausted because the projections, the magic spells, the mental telepathy, whatever that they're doing, it's not working. So they're emotionally exhausted. Could be a Virgo. You could be a Virgo. They could be a Virgo. That's broken. However it resonates. Suffering in silence. Karma. Look at the cards just speaking for me. So take it how it resonates. They stuck like Chuck. And we're not talking about the Chuck Taylors. But them heifers is stuck like Chuck. Ooh, I can't stand the collective. Ooh, the collective won't make me relevant again. Why are you making shit relevant? Why? 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 Now they burnt out. Good. They only do things for attention. Your attention of your relevance. Give them nothing. 9, nada, zilch. Hell nah. Not a goddamn thing. You got manifestation in reverse. Financial success. So their finances have been wiped clean. Yes. They don't have money. And if you don't have money, call back your energy. Call it back. Call it in the morning. Call it at night before you go to bed. Call back your energy. And stop sleeping on yourself. You have relevance. You are important. Yes, you are. Stop saying you can't do it. Yeah, you can. You're over here. Clearly, I'm talking to people that can do it because you did it before. So why can't you do it again? Right? So, you can do it. Get your ass in this high self-esteem, excuse my French or my Spanish. I mean this with all the love in my heart. Get your ass back into that high self-esteem. Look in the mirror. Yeah, I look good today. Yes, you do. Dang, I'm smart. Yes, you are. Wow, I'm abundant. Yes, you are. Wow, I'm going to really succeed at this. Yes, you are. Because you said so. And the moment that you get your ass in that high self-esteem, now the manifestations is coming in. Get into a space of happiness, dance, whatever, paint, go bike riding if it's warm, wherever. Do something. Go do something. Get in this space. Right here. Right here. Get here. Right here. Get here. Right here. So this can help you stay here. You did it before. You did. You did it before. You did. And you can't fight me on that either. Because you did. You did. Life got to, life lived. I get it. I get it. Life lived. Get up. Get up. You got this. And while you getting it, like really, really getting it, because you feeling yourself as you should, you got every right to feel yourself. This is where they at. Ooh, oh, I can't. And oh, I can't. And oh, I can't. And I can't believe they won't do like a grumpy old person. Or just a grumpy person. This is where they're going to be. Stuck in their head, stuck in their emotions. Friend of me, take it how it resonates. So again, take it how it resonates. Let me see if there's any signs. What signs came out so far? I think I said Leo, Virgo. What other signs were there? Leo, Virgo, Aries. Sagittarius, however it resonates. You could be, they could be. Scorpio, you could be a Scorpio, they could be a Scorpio, however it resonates. Stressed out, anxiety, again, however it resonates. Let them sit and stew in their hateration. Isn't that what what's her name said? Ain't no hateration in this dancery. Mary J. Blige. She said there's no hateration in this dancery. That's what she said. And she showed y'all. She sure did. She always showing you. Shit. Shit. Y'all gonna get it together. Y'all are. Because y'all gonna get on that train. You sure are. You are. And you gonna come back and tell me, you know what I'm gonna say? First thing I'm gonna say, I'm proud of you. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna be like, don't it feel good? And then you gonna be like, yeah, it do, girl. Okay. All right. Watch. Watch. This gonna be you. What up, Yonkers? This gonna be you. Okay? Show off, boo. You have every right to be confident with the relevance of your life. That is your right. You are entitled to shine. That is your right. You are entitled to have whatever you set your heart to. That is your right. I'm going to check you about the summertime. I want to see some movement going on. Well, what's the move? Oh, I just moved. Perfect. I left that relationship. Excellent. I got a new job. Perfect. I just got a new car. Yes. I went back to school. Yes. I decided to gain a little weight, lose weight. Yes. That's what I want to hear and see. Not no more woe is me. Okay? All right. We got Virgo. Take it how it resonates. You could be the Virgo. They could be the Virgo. And again, if you're having trouble with your shadows, come with us to the Wisdom Beyond Wounds group on Facebook. Yes, we in there, we talking about shadows. I break down things from a psychological standpoint of things to make it much easier for people to understand. That's a point or space in our world or reality that is not there. It's not. That's the truth. And the reason why these narcissistic fools are getting away with these things is because no one is diving deep psychologically. That's where my ass come in. I know a narcissist hate to see my ass come in, and I don't give a damn. I want to see what you hiding in that MF, in that brain. What's in that brain, heifer? And I'm going to figure it out. And when I do, I'm going to bring it right back to y'all. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, girl. Okay. So we got Libra. You could be the Libra. They could be the Libra. Sag. You could be the Sag. They could be the Sag. We have Leo. You could be the Leo. They could be the Leo. However it resonates. We have Aries. You could be. They could be. Pisces. You could be. They could be. We have Scorpio. You could be or they could be. Capricorn. You could be, they could be. Taurus. Cancer. Sag. Strong Sag. Taurus. Okay, one more. Capricorn. If that resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Again, collective, divine collective. Hear me out. You are relevant in this world. You are important in this world. You are important in this world. You are relevant in this world. You are important in this world. I need for you to see that within self. I need for you to become indifferent and be like, you know what? Yes, she right. Yes. You are here to thrive and not survive. You are here to thrive and not survive. Go fulfill your purpose, whatever that is. Okay? All right, now don't forget to get my book. Y'all like my teaching style? Go grab this book. Okay, Wisdom Beyond Wounds. Go get it. You want to join us in the Facebook group? You're more than welcome to, but you got to do the work. You have the tools to get the work done. You have a community that's going to help you get yourself together, but you have to meet us halfway. It's on Facebook. This is on Amazon, Wisdom Beyond Wounds. This book is on Amazon. The group, it's a shadow group where we dive deeper into your shadows. And that's on Facebook. You can come check it out. If you want to scope it out a bit before you answer questions, that's fine. I don't care. We chilling there. We good in there. Okay? Love you guys. Thank y'all for everything today. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Go out there and be freaking great, because that's what you are. You're fabulous. You're great. You're all those things. You're all in a bag of chips. All right? Take care. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love, love, love. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love, love, love. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you.